Hey guys, and welcome back to Total Spurs. I'm here today with Brad and Lee. How you boys going?
Good, bro. Good. How are you boys going?
Yeah, good, bro. I'm excited. I'm excited. Champions League football. Yeah, baby, bring it on.
Yeah, I'm pretty good today. Nice Saturday night here in Oz. So today we're going to be talking about some Champions League group reaction. Going to do some predictions and also maybe just have a look at the other groups and give our intake on who might be top in the group in second. It does affect us in the long run, but if we make it to the 16, that is. So, boys,
Yeah.
how do we feel about our group? We have Frankfurt, Sporting Lisbon, and Marseille.
You go, Lee. You're up, bro.
Well, to be honest, I think out of the all the groups that you look at, to be fair, from A to H, I reckon we've got the easier group. By all means, I'm not saying easier as in we're gonna take it out easy as. It's gonna be hard. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, looking at the other groups, I must say we do have the easier group. To be fair, but I'm just excited to be back in Champions League. Excited to be back to watching Spurs, not on a Thursday night, on a Wednesday night. Thank you, but yeah, it's going to be good. I hope we do well, and I believe we can. We can top the group, but yeah, it's going to be tough. Don't get me wrong. All these teams ain't here for no reason, but it's Champions League, baby. Let's get it. What do you think, Brad?
Yeah, look, like you said, the easiest. I feel like looking at the pools and the groups, I reckon we do have the easiest. It does feel good to be back. It's been a long season without it, but let's hope we can take it. I reckon we can take it this year. We've got the manager, we've got the players. I think we're there. I think we're ready too. But this year's a lot of games for us as well. A lot of games for
Mm,
everyone this
yeah,
year, so it's gonna be tough, but hey, got to have faith.
Yeah, I think
So
I think looking at our group, I think we have to top it. As much as Frankfurt has done well in recent years, Marseille has been fairly decent in France, and Sporting Lisbon are always up there with Porto and Portugal. I think we're the big dogs in the group in terms of recent European accolades in terms of how far we've gotten. Um,
yeah,
I think if we don't top the group, it's a failure for the group stage. I can't see us getting third or fourth, but we didn't pass Conference League last year with a squad that was not the same, but good enough where we were touted to win that competition. So if we don't get
yeah.
out of this group, I think it's a major fail. It will mean that if we'll drop into
Oh,
the
definitely.
Conference League, we'll drop into the Conference League, but I don't. I think that's a failure if we don't get out of this group. First, saying I'm
mm,
calling it now. First, we
yeah,
have to be first.
yeah, there can't be no losses at
Yeah,
all.
yeah,
Even
yeah,
draws. I
yeah.
think it's
Big
easy
time,
game should
big time,
be
for sure.
not clean sheets, but I feel like it should be. We should win every game. If we draw one game or even lose a game, Conte's gonna come down on them so hard. That's what I
Look,
feel.
even Conte said it like we've made it to the Champions League this year, first time in 3 years, or 3 seasons. It's a big step for us compared to where we were last year. And as how we played towards the end of the season. To reach fourth when we did, to make the
Mm.
Champions League, that's a massive step in itself. But to go into this Champions League this year and compete against top best teams in Europe, like let's be fair, all these teams aren't here for no reason. But I honestly think personally, the group that we're in, if we don't top it, there's something wrong. Like we're not going to go into this Champions League thinking, okay, if but what if how we're going to win it. Like we're going to win our group. We're going to develop into the stages and knockouts. And look, I think we're going to go far, to be honest. And with the stature of the players that we have now, and the way Conte's got the boys going and playing them, I, I can see us getting very far. I'll be
Yeah.
optimistic the same. We're going to get to the finals, which I would love us to, but there is still a lot of good teams in the Champions League itself, not only in our pool, but in every other one. But honestly, I think boys, we can do something this year, and making it further, far in Champions League like we did last time to get into the finals. I can see it, but there's a few other teams out there that I can see that will contend us to that situation. But I think we'll do well, boys. Honestly, I think we'll do well. What do you reckon, Joe?
Um, Look, I'm going to be honest. I can't see us beating the top teams. I'm looking more so towards Man City, Real Madrid. Bayern are always good in the Champions League, but we did have that season where we somehow magically got through Man City and Ajax to get to the final. I think we'll go far. I think we'll hit round last state at least. I think with Conte's mentality and the way that we started poorly, so all we can do is grow from here, and we haven't lost a game yet. So it's a good indication that if the players turn it on, and we drew with Chelsea, controversially we drew with Chelsea. That to me is that they're a team that once they get going, in their group. I think they could be in the last eight too. I think all the 4 English teams will make last eight this year. But yeah, I could a minimum last eight. I think if we go out earlier, I'll be a bit disappointed with our performance.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
So speaking on that,
Definitely.
I'm going to read through each group,
But,
and I want you both to give me your predictions for each group. So the group A
Sweet.
is Ajax, Liverpool, Napoli, and Rangers. So what I'll do is I'll bring the group up so you boys can see it, and then I want you to give me a prediction of who's first and second, because that affects the poll for the 16. So obviously all the first teams play all the teams that came second in their groups. So that will also affect who we play if we all tout that we're gonna win the group.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna bring it up for you boys. So there's all the groups. So in Group A, we have Ajax, Liverpool, Napoli, and Rangers. So I'll start with you, Lee. Who you reckon's going to win that group, and who you reckon's going to come second?
Well, you know what? To be honest, that is quite a hard group. To be fair, look at Ajax, look at Liverpool, Napoli. I'm not really, excited about. Rangers, well, they're looking quite deadly. But to be honest, I don't want to say Liverpool, but I'm looking more towards Liverpool. But I think Ajax could pull it through. But I don't know. Rangers as well. I'm going to go Ajax. Ajax is that one.
So Ajax top the group?
Yeah.
And then who's saying second? Who do you reckon he's going to come in second?
Second, Liverpool.
Okay. What about you, Brad?
Look, I'm going to say Napoli first and Ajax second. I have a feel Liverpool.
Oh, so you think Liverpool are going to drop down into the Europa? And I'll retract that earlier. I did say that we'll drop down in the conference. But I forgot that we're in Champions League this year. So,
Europa League second, baby.
I actually don't think Ajax are going to make it. I think they have bought Stevie off us. They're playing well in the Netherlands, but I actually don't think they're good enough. I think Napoli, even though they lost Koulibaly, I think they're going to be good enough. I think it'll be Liverpool first. I don't think Liverpool are in a slump at the moment. They've got a lot of injuries. I think towards the arse end of the group stages, they're going to have most of their players back. Klopp's already came out and said they need some midfielders, and they're looking at getting midfielders. So I think it'll be Liverpool, Napoli first and second in that order.
Yeah, look, I'll just be happy if Stevie puts 4 away against Liverpool.
I mean, I think we all would.
That'd just be amazing.
Yeah, we would. Honestly, we would.
So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to go through Group A to Group B. I'm actually going to go to the bottom group. So Group H. PSG, Juventus, Benfica, and Maccabi Haifa.
Wow.
I think this is pretty straightforward.
That is a solid group, to be honest.
I'm going to go straight to my prediction, though. I think it's just
going
to be in any order, PSG or Juventus. PSG have some of the best players in the world.
Yeah.
And
Front three of filth.
Juve, you know, um, even though they
Look at
haven't been,
Modric the other day. Filth.
yeah, but he's at Real Madrid. Talking about PSG and Juventus. I think it's PSG, Juventus in any order. They're going to get through that group.
Yeah. Yeah, it's them two. Whatever, yeah, first, second, whatever way, vice versa. Benfica might give him a challenge, but look, I agree with you on that one too.
Lee, Paris, Juventus, Benfica, or Haifa, who you reckon's going to get through?
Well, you know what? That's a hard. It's a hard pull, to be honest. All right, but I do think, as you said before, Paris Saint-Germain have, you know, one of all, if not the best team on paper, to be fair. All right, but Juve have been playing well, to be honest. Juve have been playing well, but I reckon. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, PSG top, Juventus second. To be honest,
Yeah, it's.
I don't think Benfica or
it's
Maccabi Haifa
understandable.
will play against them. I don't think they'll match them. But yeah, nah.
It's
PSG just
understandable though.
yeah. PSG at the moment
PSG.
all round that they've got a filthy team. They do,
Yeah, it is.
to be honest.
Yeah,
And
yeah, the front three.
Juve, they're playing mint. Yeah, they're filth. But yeah, Benfica and Maccabi Haifa, nah, I don't think they're up to the standards of PSG and Juve, to be fair. But
Nah.
yeah, I
No way
can't
in
see
hell
them
they
two
are.
making it, to be honest.
Well, I think
Yeah,
that
look.
group's pretty straightforward. Group
Well,
H is up for me. It's one of the groups that
Mm.
the top two should be getting through. The top teams
Yeah.
in that.
That's
Boys.
one
Here's a
group
group.
to worry about.
Boys, you know what group I like? I like Group F, to be honest. You got Real Madrid, you got Leipzig, you got Celtic, then a farmers team, to be fair. But even that poll there, like, who would you pick, to be honest? Your top
What, in Group F?
out of Group F?
Oh, it's easy.
Yeah,
I as much as I said on the last video that I wanted Rangers or Celtic in our group, I think it's going to be Real Madrid and Leipzig. I can't see
Yeah.
Shakhtar doing anything. And
Yeah.
Celtic, as much as they're a dominating force in Scotland, I just don't think they don't have the Champions League caliber players that they're going to need. Leipzig are good in Germany. They've been good for the last 5-6 years. They beat us a couple of years ago in a knockout stage, semi-final stage. So I think it was quarterfinals actually. They beat us last 16. Shakhtar, they're always there. You know, to me, they're the Brazilian. They integrate all the Brazilians into Europe, but they're always in development, and then they get bought from Shakhtar. So, to me, Real Madrid, Leipzig, in that order, I can't see Celtic or Shakhtar. But Shakhtar did last year upset a couple of teams, but I think this year Real Madrid are just too good. And Cholo's got to play really
filth.
well, and Leipzig have been good for the last few years.
See, I got that wrong before when talking about Group H, and I mentioned Modric, which you were right, Jay, to correct me. But yeah, see the way Modric has been playing around with it lately. Honestly, the way he's been playing, silky. He's silky. You know, like he is filth. You can't predict. Oh, he has, but lately, like you've seen him fall off for a bit. You know, and then when he's come back on, it's something different from Modric. Well, it's not different, to be honest, to be fair, because he's always had that. But when you see him playing at his best again, you know, how can you fault the player? And then seeing him, as well as in the Champions League, you know, in that group as well, I think it's going to be exciting. It's going to bring a different flair to this Champions League. All these players on the A game this year. But not only that, you're seeing the teams and the statures, you know, going through this Champions League. I reckon it's going to be a very tough Champions League, but a very fair one, to be honest. And I do see Tottenham going quite far. I don't know if you boys think the same, but I honestly do, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I feel like they're going through, but yeah, we'll get to our mighty team. We'll get back to our team soon, but yeah, Group F, Leipzig, Madrid, Shakhtar, and Celtic. Oh, Madrid always first, just because how they are. And I'm gonna go Celtic, to be fair. Just
Oh, okay. I
What,
didn't. I
second?
didn't. I actually took a second
yeah,
to process that. Oh, I mean that's a fair
Well,
call.
you know what I
I
mean.
would have. I would
Every
have them
time I've seen
third.
Celtic play, I feel like they play alright. But you know,
so you
Madrid,
reckon Ange has
yeah.
got it?
All right. Sorry. Excuse me. I reckon Celtic can get there. I reckon. It'd be it'd be good to see, but Leipzig, I don't know. I'm just dirty against them because they pumped this
Yeah.
Yeah.
that time. So it's like, nah, sorry.
On that note, there's one group that well, there's a couple of. I think there's two groups that I would sit there and go. It's a bit harder to guess. Group B being one of them. I think Atletico have got first. In my opinion,
Yeah.
that they pretty much got
Yeah.
first. But Porto, Leverkusen, and Club Brugge, they're all good teams. They're all
Yeah.
very, very. I would say they're on the same level. I don't think they're Atletico level, but I do think they're very good Champions League teams. Porto champions of Portugal. Leverkusen, are always up there in the top 4, top 5 in Germany. Club Brugge, best team in Belgium.
Yeah.
And the league in Belgium isn't something to laugh at. For me, I'm going Atletico Leverkusen. I just, I'm it's between Porto Leverkusen, but I'm going to go Leverkusen. I do like them, and Sonny Boy came from them, so I can't hate them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly
You know what?
right.
I can't fault you for thinking that. I can't fault you at all for thinking that, because that is a very tough one to judge, to be honest. And as you said, Atletico and Leverkusen. Back in the days, we used to play the same thing, Champions League, and I was always by Leverkusen or something like that. But these two teams in the last couple of years, especially Atletico, they've come out and they've performed very well. And you hit the nail on the head just then with describing all the teams there. But yeah, I think that's going to be a hard pull to predict. But I reckon you're in the right direction with what you said just then.
Yeah.
What about you, Brad?
Yeah. Porto, I reckon, will be second, and Leverkusen will be first in my eyes.
You don't think Atletico are going to get through?
Wow,
Nah.
Wow.
You know, bro.
that's yeah. Wow,
That's
yeah.
out there.
look,
I mean,
That's fair.
I'm
That's
not-
fair.
I
That's
know.
fair though.
Let's spice it up. Let's give.
Yeah,
other
why
things,
not?
you know
Why
what I mean?
not?
Like,
Why not?
Well, the thing is, it's a
That's what we're here
smart
for.
decision because last year Barcelona dropped down to Europa. So, I
Yeah.
mean, you're
Mm.
not wrong.
But
Um,
let's talking about Bark. Sorry. How about Group C, bro? Let's talk about
I
that
was,
group.
no,
That
no, no,
looks
let's
Yeah,
leave
yeah.
leave that to last though. I want to get the group of death to last
that
because
looks
that one
nasty.
that's a nasty
Yeah,
group
that's-
for Victoria. So
Wow.
Just
let's
my eyes
leave
keep
that for
going to it.
last.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What we'll do is we'll get to that last, and then we'll go back to our group on a final wrap up of our group. So I'm going to go to Group G.
Yeah.
Now this is the other group I reckon is pretty hard because Sevilla, even though they got
Yeah.
smashed by Arsenal, and we pretty much agree with them in the preseason. They're still a good side, very good Spanish side.
Yeah.
And then obviously Man City, and then Dortmund.
Yeah.
Copenhagen, they did beat us a couple of years ago, but I can't see them doing anything in this group. I think it's going to be very, very tight between
No.
Sevilla and Dortmund in that second spot. Man City are going to take it. I think Pep's just going to, play second string team and not walk the group, but I think he'll dominate the group early, and then just because the World Cup's coming up and Premier League, he's going to focus on getting that Prem. He's got a good start, so my guess is Man City, and I'm going to go out there, and Dortmund's been my German team, so I'm going to go Dortmund second.
Wow.
Ooh.
I don't blame you for that, though.
Nah.
To be honest, if you look at that group and you look at Man City and you see Dortmund, you're like, okay.
But
You know
looking at
what team's
paper,
gonna progress.
looking at
You
paper,
feel it
that's
already.
what it will be.
Yeah, well,
Thinking
not
about it.
even paper. Like, if you see it plain sight,
Yeah.
okay, Man City, all right, they're going to take it out. And Dortmund, as Jay said, they're a good side. That's his German team, but like they are a very good side, and and I agree 100% there. Man City and Dortmund.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. City, Dortmund. But I hate to say it, Coco's going to score hopefully a Rabona against a couple of these teams.
Oh, fuck.
For Seville.
No, I don't want to
That's-
change it just because I love Pamela.
Only
I
in the
know.
North London derby.
I know.
Nah. Yeah, he
That's-
can only do that. He's the only player
Yeah.
to do that in North London derby. So
I know.
Only
But the
in the
thing,
NLD.
like in saying that though, I reckon. Look, in City first, and I don't know what I reckon. Seville could give him.
oh, mate, you're being controversial tonight, mate. You're going against the
Nah,
grain.
you know what? I reckon they could give him a go.
You know, I like this. I like this. This is
You know
flavour.
Because watch, boys, we'll come
Yeah,
back
I-
to this video. We'll
yeah.
come back to this video in a couple of months, and you
You
go,
might
you know
be
what,
right.
boys? I was right on some.
Are,
You know what I
are we,
mean? But I
are we
reckon-
calling you Mystic Brad because you
Yeah.
predict these things?
Yeah,
Mystic. Mystic.
I rubbed a special bowl
Mystic
before I-
Merv.
before I got on.
So the second to last group we're gonna approach before we come back to Tottenham is Group E.
Yeah.
Now we've got Salzburg from Austria, Dynamo Zagreb from Croatia,
Mhm.
Chelsea, and winners of the
Milan.
Serie A, Milan AC.
So, I'll go Milan first, straight up.
Wow.
And
I don't disagree.
that's-
I don't
yeah.
disagree.
No, you know what? Neither do I. Neither do I.
like, I was talking to my mate AJ, he's a Chelsea supporter, and he even said he's worried about Milan. Like that's a hard team to beat on a good day and a bad day. So look, I'll go Milan. I don't want to say Chelsea second. I wouldn't. Dynamo will probably be, but Chelsea will probably be there. It's just how that I reckon it will go. But you never know. But I reckon Dynamo might be a close third by a point maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm going to state my point of view, and I think
Salzburg.
as much as I don't want to say it, I think I think Chelsea will win out of that group. To be honest,
You're delusional.
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it, but Chelsea, I think they'll top that group. Milan, look, I've always liked Milan. To be fair, it's out of them and Dynamo. To be honest, because Dynamo have been playing quite well the last couple of years, but Milan, you can't lock Milan down. So I'm going to go with Chelsea, Milan. Chelsea first, Milan second.
Ooh.
Oh, mate, you're not a true Tottenham fan. Picking Chelsea.
Yeah.
Nah, well,
What are you
I'm
doing?
just saying it. I'm just saying it. I don't like to say it. I'm gonna say it. Hate the rent
Look.
boys, but I just got to say it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's football. It's football, boys.
I mean,
You're
I'm
a
using
scum.
logic, and logically, I ain't putting Chelsea first. Nah,
No
look, at the
yeah, I
moment,
know,
at the
but
moment,
but still, come on.
Nah.
at the moment, I'm putting Milan first purely because of the inconsistency Chelsea have shown.
Yeah, bro.
We have,
Yeah.
just over a week or just under a week, isn't it? To the
Just under a week,
fucking
just
4
under
days.
a
Sorry,
week.
boys, I got it wrong.
The seventh.
Didn't know my
yeah.
fucking dates. Just 4 days until the English. I think the European transfer market stays open for an extra week. But
Yeah.
We know how to
The-
beat Chelsea though. Just pull his hair and you'll be right.
oh, mate. But
Take his wig off.
yeah, turn him into Pep. But no, I think inconsistency at the moment. I'd put Milan first, Chelsea second. Salzburg.
That's a fair
I
call.
think they're gonna.
That's a fair
I
call.
think. I think Dynamo Zagreb are going to be third, and I think Salzburg are going to be
Yep.
last.
Yeah.
Just because I would go with you, Lee, if Chelsea were the Chelsea that I think they can be after they get themselves sorted.
yeah.
But at the moment, ever since the whole Abramovich stuff, they've been so topsy turvy. I wouldn't put it past them if Milan just blitz the group and go 6-0,
that's a
purely
fair
because
point.
of the inconsistency of Chelsea.
That's a fair point.
Now, this is the one that Brad prematurely ejaculated on.
Bro,
I
I've been
think
looking at it the whole
Group
time.
C is one that I can't predict.
Nah.
Barcelona have bought every player under the sun. I don't know how.
And
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know where
Yeah.
they get this money from. But
Yeah.
if they put all their players and they get all their players registered, I think they're going to be very, very hard to ignore. Inter, Conte's old team, they're still very, 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 very good.
They got
Thank you,
Lupupu
boys.
back.
Lukaku's. Lukaku.
And then Bayern, even though they lost Lewandowski, and there's something else that we need to talk about that we didn't mention on one of the other groups as well, but I'm going to mention it on this group. Lewandowski's going back to his old club.
I know. Yeah.
Barcelona and Bayern are in the same group. And we forgot to mention that Haaland is actually
going back to Dortmund.
It's quite ironic that two of the best strikers in the world, apart from Kane, are both playing their old clubs. So they could be the breakers in the group. Haaland could tear apart Dortmund, and then they end up becoming third. But in that group, I'm honestly just going to go Bayern first, Barcelona second. Yeah, that's my prediction. A bit controversial. Victoria just there for show. They're, remember that meme a couple of years ago where I think it was a Czech team got put in the group of death, and the guy the representative of the club just sat there laughing and shook his head because he knew, fuck, we're in the group of death here. We got no chance.
Yeah.
But I'm going Bayern, Barcelona. Lee, who are you?
Yeah, you know what? I'm with you on that one, to be fair. I am, honestly. Look, Inter, just because Lukaku has come back, they're not going to make it, to be fair. I do. Yeah. I think Bayern and Barca, look, if Barca get in their gears, they're going to be quite hard to beat, to be honest, because let's be real, come on. Barca have got a good team. But Bayern, Munich, they're top. For me, they're top, and Barcelona is second, to be honest.
So I disagree there. I reckon all the way around.
You reckon Barca are going to top the group?
You reckon Barca?
Yeah.
No, Brad, you've been so controversial tonight. I love it, Brad. I love it.
Brad, I'm touching my Devon head. It's good. It's working for me. I reckon it'll be Barcelona first, Bayern second, because look at what Barca's got. But Lewandowski might not want to play against Bayern Munich. He might go, you know what, I can't play against my old club and put 9 against them. You just don't know what's going to happen.
They're not putting 9 against Bayern.
Golski.
If he plays, he'll be the difference in terms of. I think he'll be the difference. Bayern are just such a good team, well-run club. They've played at the top level for the last God knows how long. They lost Lewandowski, but they've got so many assets, and Coman can pull his socks out to increase his goal put out on the left, and look, I wouldn't say you're controversial. I think that's actually pretty spot on. Yeah, but for me, I just think Bayern have the experience, whereas Barcelona, the team's been shoved together. They haven't even registered Koundé yet, and they're looking at maybe getting 1 or 2 more players in. So for me, I think it's just going to be a bunch of players that are just coming in. Like I said about the Forest, on the last video, where they bought so many players that it might take a bit of time, and the first games are only around the corner in a week and a bit, I think, a week and a half. So if Bayern get them early and get them knocked out before they can get in their stride, in terms of Barcelona getting on a roll, then I think Bayern are going to win that group. But you're probably right, Brad.
I'll put it here. If Barca win, if Bayern win, you boys can give me a bowl cut. Right here, right now, bam. I'm confident of that.
So we're gonna live that.
Yeah, Brad.
I will live that, Brad, and I will shave it like
I'll cut or reverse my hook. I reckon that one. No, I reckon Barcelona
shave at the front, shave at the back, and play at the front. He reckons.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So on that note, we're going to go back to our group because we didn't really touch on our group. I kind of wanted us to go last on our group. So I did say in the last video, Brad, when we're talking about pot 4, that I wanted Marseille, and there's one reason only I want Marseille, and that's because that little fucking David Luiz wannabe Guendouzi.
Yep.
So that's going to be a tough game though, because they have been playing well. They got payout. Guendouzi didn't have Saliba last year. They were one of the best defensive French teams last year in the league. Obviously, Sporting Lisbon, Ronaldo's old club, Eric Dyer's old club. So it's going to be a reunion for Eric Dyer when he goes back to Sporting Lisbon. And then Frankfurt, and they got a great goalkeeper in Kevin Trapp, who's come out and said that he's staying there. And they've played very well in the German league and in Europe the last couple of years. And they're not a team to sleep on. Did they knock out Arsenal last year or the year before? I'm sure they played Arsenal and lost to them. Yeah, they did. Europa League. They were in the same group last year as Arsenal when they lost 3-0 in the first game. And they, no, sorry, 2019 was the last time they played. Sorry, boys. Or maybe it was Olympiacos that kept knocking them out. But yeah, I think our group is the easier group in terms of it's more of, I look at it like the what group is it? The Atletico group, where Atletico should be first, and then the other three teams can go in any order. So I think we'll go first, and then it'll be.
Yeah. I reckon the Sporting.
No, I'm saying Frankfurt. I think the German team will win
Ooh.
it. But Marseille are very technical, so that's for me. I just think we're going to go first. The next three teams will be just whichever order. It doesn't bother me whichever order.
But as I say that, bro, we've got the easiest group. But sometimes the easiest group is some of the teams that play the hardest too. Like, so, you know what I mean? Like, it goes both ways.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Exactly right. You can't just judge it off the group that you see. Like, even though we got a group like that, you know, we can't just camp there and sit back and you know, think, okay, we're going to win it. Well, we've got to go out there and win it, to be fair. You know, and these teams are not here for no reason. You know, like,
agreed.
They're in the Champions League. You know, they're here for a reason. And end of the day, I personally do think we're going to wipe the floor with these teams. But even then, I could be thinking silly by that. Because, you know, going there thinking, oh, we're going to win, expect to win. You're going to ask the handles. You know what I mean? It's just
definitely
how the boys turn up on the day, to be fair.
Pretty much, we've played pretty poorly in the last, the last three games in the Prem. We haven't played too well. Like, I know we thumped Southampton's first game of the season, but we didn't play well against Chelsea. We didn't play well against Wolves. I think we're very lucky to win.
Pathetic.
I think you got to. I think the next four games is actually Forest, West Ham midweek, Fulham. And then we actually have Champions League. No, we have Champions League midweek. I think that's the first game.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then we have City. So it's going to be like we're going to be
against Frankfurt
fast.
And this is where
that Richarlison buy for me is going to be where everyone goes 60 mil for a backup striker. No, we've got so many games to play before the World Cup, and then they're all going to the World Cup. I think, Son needs to play in the champ. He's been on that stage before, so I think Son will be when Son plays in midweek. Richie will play on the weekends, but we're going to need to play our best team. Get in that first three games against each team, bury him. What we need to do is we need to bury it, win the group as early as possible. So the last two games, I think if you win 4 in a row, I think the last two you can lose it and doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We don't want to be second though, because we don't want to come up against, you look at it, we don't want to be, if we come second, we'll be touted with probably Liverpool, Atletico, Barcelona, Bayern, Man City. Like, we got to make sure we top the group. But I think the other teams will drop points to each other. They'll draw, or, one team will lose one week, they'll lose the next. So I think with us, we bury it in the first 4 games, win all 4, we go hard out. And then the last 2 games, we just go, you know what? Play the youth team, play the second string team, rest our players for the.
It also depends what our Premier League looks like too, as well. Around that back end of
if we're competing on both fronts, we're going to have to go on all fronts. Yeah. But that's why Conte smashed us in pre-season with the fitness, because he knows it's going to be a massive season.
Hey, look, like I've said the last video as well. If we get ZH2 in the middle, that's another center.
He ain't going to play in the middle. I can tell you that right now. He ain't going to play in the middle.
Why, you reckon he'll play out wide?
He's not. He's a winger. He's always been a winger.
Yeah, true.
They're
talking about playing him in the middle.
He won't be. And if we buy him, I don't think we need him. I think we need to go and get a box to box. You made a good point. I think, what was it, Delane? Mate, Ward-Prowse. Yep.
Oh yeah, Madison, I said Ward-Prowse, bro, straight up.
I even said Neves, Ruben Neves.
Yep.
I would go for him. They're the 3 midfielders that I'd probably pick out of the Prem, who I'd just pluck out of their team, bring them in our team, and I think they'll suit. But. So your boys' predictions, Lee, you're going for Tottenham first and any other team second, pretty much?
Yeah, look. Yeah. You know what? Tottenham and Marseille, to be honest.
Oh. And Brad?
I'm going to go Tottenham and Sporting.
Okay, so we're all going different. I'm going Frankfurt. Lee's going Marseille. Brad's going Sporting.
Yeah, but he's saying that Frankfurt. I'm looking at
Hey,
Frankfurt. I'm
$50
like, oh,
bet. $50 bet.
no. Let's make it
Let's put
interesting.
money on it. Let's put money on it.
Nah. All right. Frankfurt comes second. I'm getting a reverse mohawk anyway. But if Sporting comes second, you get a reverse mo, brother.
Done.
Done. Let's do it.
Oh,
And Lee,
fuck.
Who?
is-
Me or him? Me or him?
Oh, how do we do it? Because we're all gonna get one if one of us lose. So, all right, make it. If your team comes second,
Nah,
you
don't
get
do
the other
reverse
two.
mohawk because I gotta go to work with that shit. Nah.
Wear a hat, brother. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
what we'll do is
same,
we'll talk
same.
behind the scenes and
Nah.
we'll get our thing sorted and we'll do it on a live.
Yeah,
once
we'll
the
get
group
tagged.
stages
No,
end.
we're gonna
Yeah,
name
we'll
tag
do
each
it
other.
live stream.
All right.
Yeah, I get a tag. Let's go. I'm keen.
All right, done. Yeah, done.
Yeah.
Let's
No,
get some
you-
ink, boys. Let's get some ink.
So before we wrap this up, boys, I want your overall winner of the Champions League prediction. Now, I want no bias. You know, I'd love to say Tottenham, but I can't see us winning it this year.
Same.
My
same.
prediction, and it's going to be controversial.
Bro, it's so hard looking at it
I think it's City. I'm going to go City. I think Haaland's going to take them to the
They're gonna win
promised
everything.
land. No, I think they're going to win the league. I think they're going to win
Ooh, I
the
don't
Champions
know.
League, and I think Pep's going to bury the competitions and go, "Nah, we don't want them." The cups, he wants that. He wants to keep the league. I think he's pretty much won it already with the way Liverpool are playing. I think they need a team that can compete against them. I know Arsenal's going well, but they've played three bottom half teams,
Definitely.
and they're all on a high from the preseason. But I think once they start playing the teams that actually hit them hard and have the technical players to beat them, I think Arsenal are going to drop down. I'm not going to say they're going to get hammered, but I think they're going to drop down. So for me,
Yeah.
I'm saying City are going to win the Champions League.
Nah. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. I reckon Juve.
That's a call, even though they've failed every year for the last.
Definitely getting a reverse mullet.
I know, but no, we're not. We're getting name tattoos, mate. We're getting name tats.
Done.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna say Juve.
Gonna get hearn across your forehead.
Juve.
Nah,
I'm
look,
gonna... yeah.
I reckon. Ooh.
Brad's gonna say.
I reckon Spurs second. They'll play in the final.
We're going to make the final.
Yeah, we'll make the final. We have to. But that's
I like that.
standard.
I
now.
like that.
The team we have, bro. If it doesn't make the final, what's the point? I'm not biased, but like it's thingy, and then
I just don't think we have. I just don't think we have the wing backs to compete. That's our main spot.
I don't think we don't have it.
Agreed.
I don't think we don't have it. But yeah,
we haven't seen what Doherty and stuff like me. But anyway, we're not at that right now. But let's just talk about the first place.
Yeah, first place. That's all I want to know. I don't want to know second, third. I want
I
first
reckon
place.
PSG.
champions,
PSG.
Brad. Champion.
You think PSG, who have bottled it every season at semis and quarters, and I think they lost the final a couple of years ago.
You know what?
I mean, Messi, Neymar, Mbappe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look, think about
Maybe.
think about the Juventus. They've got Di Maria.
There's
and stuff
too many
too.
egos floating around though.
They lost to Bala. Ooh. You know what? No. Rephrase that. PSG are Aka. I reckon I'll go City with you, Jay. City. It'll be an English. I reckon it'll be an English final.
To us and City, you reckon?
Yeah.
If it's an English
I
final,
thought the same. I honestly thought the same.
No, if it's an English final, I don't want to say it, but it's going to. I think it will be City Chelsea. I just think with the money they're going to spend in January with the new owner and the money they're spending now, they've just bought Aubameyang. I'm pretty sure they've just got Fofana. So they've shored up their back. Fofana was like the second best centre back after Saliba in the 2 years they were at Marseille.
Yeah.
Was it Marseille, or were they at
Yeah.
They weren't at Marseille. Can't remember what club they're at. But that's a big call. Us second. It'd be shit to go there and not win it. I think with contact, we get to the final, we'll win it. To me, if we get to the final, we're going to win it, but I don't think we're going to get to the final. I think Conte is going to have that mindset.
Yeah, but he wants Prem. He wants the Premier League over the Champions League. He's already
Yeah,
said
he
it.
even doesn't matter what we get.
Yeah, he wants a trophy.
Yeah, but he wants Premier
He
League.
said
He
he's
does.
not, concentrating on the Champions League. He wants the Premier League, which.
But you know what? You can, like you're saying about the wing backs and stuff. We haven't seen Spence play yet with us.
Well, I did
Yeah,
see today
absolutely.
that
Absolutely.
Conte came out and said that Spencer's looking very hungry in training at the moment, and I think he's actually reconsidering if he utilizes him.
Do you reckon he'll play tomorrow
He
night?
needs a run in the domestic cup side of things.
Nah,
to
Harley
be
not
honest.
playing against his old team. Let's go. Put it up.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
But
Tomorrow night.
on that note,
I don't think he.
you don't think he will?
I don't think Conte will bring him up.
Nah, I reckon he needs to.
We'll see. But on that note, boys, I think we're going to wrap it up. So
Yeah,
that's
for
our
sure.
prediction. So on Sunday night, we're going to be doing a live watch along. Every week, we're going to get every Prem game as much as we can. Midweek games, we probably won't be able to do watch alongs purely because of work. But this weekend, we're next live on Monday morning, 1:30 a.m. Australian Standard Time. So that'll be 3:30 GMT time. I'll be there. Pressure
be
Plane's
there.
going to be there, and these two boys will be there. So if you're watching, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Follow all our social medias. So down in the banner below, there's a link tree. Has all our social medias, and go to our little FIFA TikTok that we've got running along. Just some bangers.
Look at
when
our
we're playing Pro Club.
bangers. Bangers.
And don't forget to hit that bell. Don't forget to hit that notifications always on.
And we're going to be doing more content for you guys. Trying to bash out a couple of videos a week in between work and stuff. So make sure you catch us. And on that note, boys, thank you very much for coming on. I know it's a Saturday night. You could be out getting pissed, enjoying the nightlife, or sitting at home playing FIFA. So I enjoy you both coming on.
Nah, well, cheers, boys. It's been a good night. Been
You're
good,
very
good
welcome.
convo.
You're very welcome.
Let's get ready for tomorrow night, eh? Let's get that win.
And
That's us, boys. You know what? And always stay Spursy.